stupid you will feel. What I do at will. Shooting from the hip, yeah boy, shoot to kill. Have a breath left on my deathbed, screaming F that, yeah, super.
Hey everyone, welcome to this Battlefield 3 tutorial video, and today we're going to be reviewing the bipod attachment. We're going to be reviewing a couple things, including the stats and how to deploy the bipod. Now I'm going to tell you right now, the bipod is a bitch to deploy. You're meant to just hold down your aim down sights button, which is L1 or its equivalent on Xbox or PC. This doesn't really work. You can try double tapping it. I've seen that before. That may have worked in the past, but it doesn't really work anymore. But the way I've found to deploy the bipod, if you actually hold down your left stick button, so L3 on PlayStation or LS on Xbox, and then hold down your aim down sights button, that will deploy the bipod for you. You do have to keep your left stick held down the whole time, otherwise it will undeploy, but that will deploy your bipod for you. I don't know if that was meant to be implemented, but it does seem to work. The bipod is one of the few purely positive attachments. I use that term loosely because it takes time to deploy. The laser sight is the other one, but you can be spotted with the laser sight. So as I said, it takes 1 second to deploy. That was the original value. I don't know if the more recent patches have decreased that. It's now 2013, so it might be half a second or a quarter of a second or something like that. And it uses your under rail slot. Now the main thing that the bipod does is make your weapon super accurate, like laser accurate. It reduces your horizontal recoil by 75% and your vertical recoil by 50%. Horizontal is generally considered the worst because it's really hard to compensate for, but vertical recoil you can compensate for. It also has 75% less aim down sight spread. That's for assault rifles and carbines, and that's the radius of the spread. And that makes you around 95% more accurate to more accurate fire, because the area of the circle is pi r squared, I believe. So it makes about 95% more accurate. But bear in mind that that circle will still get larger if you spray. That area can still get bigger. It applies the same for hip fire when the bipod is deployed, as I'll show you right now in a few seconds. So that's laser fire accurate. And another thing it does, it halves your spread multiplier. So when you spray, it takes double the time for your spread to increase. These all apply to the sniper rifles as well, which they aren't really that essential because sniper rifles are really accurate anyway. But what they do, which is really important, is they stabilize your weapon. So without holding down your breath, it acts as if you do hold down your breath, which is really helpful for long range fire. But because it takes up the same slot as the straight pull bolt, if you're not going to go for long range fire, I would recommend going for the straight pull bolt, as if you're a terrible shot like me, it allows you to pull off shots quicker and increases your reload time. But it is still a very good attachment for long range sniping. So if you are going to be sitting back, if you are a pretty decent shot, you can really do well with this attachment, which is, it's good. It does, the stabilizing effect is really good, even if you're not going for super long ranges. That it can still be effective as long as you're confident you're going to hit the shot first time, because it does reduce your mobility. But where the bipod is really special is when it comes to LMGs. Here I'm using a PKP Peshnig, and this is a weapon with really high recoil. and as you can see there, it's deadly accurate, like absolutely deadly accurate, which is really good, because although it does reduce your mobility and you do have to be still and deploy it, it is really helpful for a weapon that usually doesn't have such a great prowess for running around the battlefield. Foregrip will help you a little bit, but not much. So as well as the bonuses from the same bonuses, the assault rifles and the carbines, which is 75% less horizontal recoil and 50% less vertical recoil, all that good stuff. You also get 90% less spread increase, better than the 50%, and the recoil is also both up to 90% for horizontal and vertical, which is really helpful. It makes your weapon really accurate. Its max spread is also greatly reduced, so the maximum area that you will hit when you're spraying is also much smaller, making you much more accurate. So to top it all off, this is primarily based for the LMGs for holding down positions, whether it's Conquest or Rush. It is a support attachment for a support weapon. It is the support class. So if you're holding down position with your teammates, you can get some great KDs with this attachment, and I really recommend it to anyone who likes the support class. So I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, it really helps, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.